Coventry City against Stoke City this weekend. Let's get the Coventry view from our expert Claudio. Claudio, we meet like this every single week. And is it fair to call this blip now a crisis?
Uh, it's a blipping crisis, yes. Oh dear. When do you know you're in a crisis? When you're in one, I suppose. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on because all the stats suggest we should be winning games, the amount of chances we've had in the last 4 or 5 matches. But if you don't hit that onion bag, as they say, and you concede soft goals, you've got a problem. And that's basically what's been happening in this run of 4 straight defeats.
Yeah. Is it time to ditch three at the back? Three of the 24 teams last weekend started with three at the back. Yourselves, Huddersfield, and Covent. Sorry, yourselves, Huddersfield, and Sheffield Wednesday,
Yeah.
and obviously the three of them in the bottom five. Does Robbins have a plan B of going 4-3-3? Is it too predictable? We've been here before, but I can only look at Coventry and read the reports and think maybe it's time to go back to or definitely have some sort of alternative plan.
Well, on Saturday, he went hell for leather in the second half, went 4-3-3. He was chucking on so many attacking players. I've never seen anything like it. And for half an hour, we played some of the best football played all season. We just went at them. But then, unfortunately, one breakaway goal and we're down to 3-1. But even when we got back to 3-2, we had a chance right at the death to equalise. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind three at the back. If you've got wing backs similar to those at Man City, basically. That's what you need. You need wing backs who fly up and down the wing, who come up with goals, who are really dangerous once they get foot in full positions. We end up with five at the back. That's the problem. You know, the two wing backs become two wide defenders, and it just encourages other teams' midfield to get on top, and then we're light in midfield and we get overrun. So, I mean, I'd like us to go 4-3-3 on Saturday. I think we're playing at home. We've got the international break. We need, I think the fans who are turning up in their numbers just want a bit of encouragement. And what a better way of doing it than doing it at home.
Okay, visit of Stoke City then this weekend. Happy memories of Stoke playing Stoke?
Oh, no, no, not last season. We lost 4-0 at home, but we won at their place. Hamer scored a beauty last year at Stoke. And in fact, I think that was their first win against us in 15 years, I think, something like that last season. So it's all even Stevens, 31, 30 losses and 10 draws over the history of time. And it's really weird because I think at one stage we hadn't played Stoke for 43 years, which is incredible. I know 2018 we beat them in the FA Cup. They were Prem, we were League Two. It's a bit of giant killing that never gets mentioned, always gets forgotten about. And Mark Robbins got sacked in the morning. But so not Mark Robbins, Mark Hughes. That could happen, couldn't it, if we lose on Saturday? That was that Freudian slip. But yeah, I mean, we're two Midland clubs. There's no rivalry whatsoever, as far as I'm concerned. You know, it's just two Midland clubs, and I'm just hoping we put a performance in. We've got to do it on Saturday. We need to get a win, don't we? Or basically, don't lose even. Just get a result.
Yeah, I mean, there is no talk on the terraces of relegation or Robbins going, is there?
No, because a lot of fans are still looking up the table, which is credible, I suppose. But I think with Mark Robbins, the issue is the pressure of making all those signings, and fans expect something a bit better. So it has been disappointing. You know, I think we kind of expected a little bit more than what we're getting, really. But like I said, we've had nearly, I think, 60 attempts at goal in the last 4 matches, and I think nearly 70 if you include the Norwich game, and the only goal has been a Norwich own goal, and then the couple in the last game. So that's where the problem lies. I think if we sort it out and start taking the chances, we'll start climbing the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once you scored first, didn't you, last weekend? And usually when we've talked on here, you score first, you go on
Yeah.
to win, and of course last weekend that never materialised. So is that now a concern as well?
Well, yeah, I mean, Carl McClatchy had a mare last Saturday after I said he was our player of the month for October. But we found out yesterday that his mother passed away. So we don't know whether or not that may have been something to do with it. I don't know if it's an ongoing illness or something. But, you know, players are human beings, aren't they? So that could have affected him. But I'll be surprised if he's playing on Saturday anyway. But we just looked a bit slow and we got caught out. It's not like us to get caught out. I mean, last season we weren't getting caught out to hype the pitch, and we got caught out several times in that first half. It's a tied at the time. Preston, as you know, haven't really been performing, so that's what was annoying. So I just hope we can turn it around this Saturday and give home fans something to cheer.
Let's get some predictions from you then. Coventry against Stoke. What are you going to go with?
I'm going to stick my neck out for once, and I'm going to think we're going to sneak it 1-0. It's not going to be pretty. They're going to make it hard. There's not going to be much in it, and hopefully a Michael Rose own goal would be nice.
Right. Cheers, Claudio. We'll catch up with you next week. Cheers, Philip.
Cheers.